Paldea. Kitakami. Blueberry Academy, the Indigo Disc, the culmination of our journey through the 9th generation of Pokemon games. This is my adventure through the finale of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC. I hope you enjoy. Alright, most likely, final minute until the DLC drops. Most likely, maybe, it might be at 6, I don't know. I do not know. It's time! No, I'm not using the latest version of the software, no! Alright, after literally an hour of waiting, it is currently 6:19 right now. It's ready. I can play the Indigo Disc finally. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Alright, so currently I know a few Pokemon that are in the game. Like, I know the Paradox, Raikou, and... Yeah, I know the Paradox Raikou's in the game. I assume Entei will be as well. I know all the starters in the game. Super happy about that. And the only new Pokemon that I know of is Archelodon, I'm pretty sure. Aside from, like, Terapagos. I've never heard the cheers in the background before. Like, I know about, like, Terapagos and all that. And I know all the starters in the game said that. And I'm pretty sure all the legendaries are in the game. Kind of like a Dynamax Adventures thing, I would assume. I don't even know if that's accurate. So, I know pretty much very little about it. After going over my current knowledge on the DLC, I got a call from Clavel stating that we had to return to the Academy to be sent to Blueberry Academy in Unova. And oh, we're going to Unova. Forgot about that. We're going to Unova. We're going to Unova. Very excited about that one. That's awesome. Like, there's got to be a reason we're going specifically to Unova rather than, like, Kanto or Johto. Like, there's got to be a reason. Unova specifically. Who do we have here? Oh, it's the guy from the trailer. I know, I've seen your face somewhere before. Who are you again? Name's Shane. We're then introduced to Serrano, the director for Blueberry Academy, and after a short conversation with Clavel, we're finally allowed to begin the Indigo Disc. Okay, also, I've literally been thinking about this, like, forever, pretty much. I gotta find it. What is this? What is this? This has to be important. If this isn't important to the story, I'm gonna be so mad because, like, this part makes me super angry because, like, why is it there? Why can't I just explore here? Alright, let's head to Blueberry Academy. Are you ready to kick off your studies abroad at Blueberry Academy? Yes. After heading out, we get the title card for the Indigo Disc. And when we arrive, we see some returning Pokemon. Oh, there it is. Like the trailer, there's a Torchic. Blossom! Oddish is here! Oddish is in the game! Let's go! We got Oddish! Perhaps you have something like to ask me. How do you know Director Clavel? It's then revealed by a new character, Lacey, that Serrano and Clavel had worked together in the past, and we also learn that she's the daughter of a gym leader from Unova. To say nothing of the influence of her father, one of the Unova region's famed gym leaders. I don't think it'd be one of the Pan people, like the first gym in Black and White. I do see it being Charon's daughter, actually. After talking for a minute, we're forced into a battle against her. I'm not getting anything from the Mine and Flustle. Okay, what level? Which is pretty easy. Let's make sure. Let's wipe this Minen off the map. Oh. Okay, so I guess it's like normal level scaling, level 60 with everything. After the fight and some more dialogue, we're finally able to do what I was looking forward to most through this DLC. Explore the world-famous terrarium. Oh, I'm so excited. This is what I've been looking forward to for months. Like, just this specifically, because I love exploring areas. Oh, Perrin! Yeah, there's Perrin. And Blitzel is finally on the Nintendo Switch. After 6 years of the Switch being a thing, Blitzel is on it. But before exploration, we get a bit more information on the terrarium itself. There is a terrarium core, which resides over all that happens in the terrarium. It contains a fluid that we've jam-packed full of a special material from Paldea. It's constantly emitting terrestrial energy. That's what allows Pokemon to terrestrialize in the dome. Wonderful, well said, sir. That's exactly right. I got the Pokedex. How much of the Pokedex have I completed? Also, how many Pokemon are in the Pokedex? Oh, 242. So that must be Grottle. So there are probably 250 here. After getting free range of the land, we talk to Perrin again, after the 3-month wait from the Teal Mask. After unlocking an emote and for getting Growlithe in Box 3, we're given the quest to discover 200 Pokemon. So it's gonna be another Pokedex saying 200 Pokemon. Okay. That makes sense. And now it's finally time to explore the Academy. Oh, laggy as ever. Doduo! Doduo's here. Scyther, okay, that's base game. And Doduo's back. Execute. Dewpider. Dewpider's back! What is this cube? Like, what does it have to do? Rhyhorn. Trapinch. Flygon! I think I definitely knew that. I definitely think I knew Flygon was in the game. Brava, Deerling. Oh, are these okay? These might be like the Elite 4 like battle stations. Might have to do this later. Smeargle! Yo, Smeargle's in the game! Let's go! Oh, that's awesome. Smeargle's back. Oh, another form of Deerling. Oh, flower. Geodude, Alolan Geodude. Tyrogue, okay. The Hitmon's are back. Scraggy! Elekid. Galarian Slowpoke, okay. Alolan, Diglett. Meteor! Meteor is in the game! Oh my god! Meteor is in the game! Awesome! Dude, I was hoping Meteor was here. Pick-a-Pack! Cincalola! It's here! Oddish, there's the Oddish. Alolan Grimer. Cottonee! Cottonee! Yeah! Dude, Cottonee's being added to the team. I love Whimsicott. There's a Muck. The flower is sweet. Oh, Milcery. Wait, Milcery's in the game. Yo! Inkay. Malamar's here. Oh, Oricorio. Nice, more forms. Got Comfey. After some exploring, we're forced into a quest to catch an Alolan Pokemon. And once that finishes, we get an explanation for the BBQ side quests and a call from Carmine. But before I continued on with anything, my main goal was to create a new team for this adventure. So I had to do some more exploring to figure out what those members would be. This was it. Chinchou! Chinchou's here! Yes! Let's go! Oh, that's awesome. So glad Chinchou's back. And Lantern. Yes! Solosis, oh. Wasn't expecting that in the ice area, but Solosis is back. That's cool. Oh, Hisuian Quillfish. Hisuian Quillfish. Centino. That's a wild Reuniclus. Chargestone Cavern. Just like Chargestone Cave from Alola. Or from Unova. Drillbur. And Meteor's here. Joltik. Yep, Joltik's back. That makes sense. Oh, Porygon. Yo. Well, this here is really cool. Alolan Sandshrew. That makes complete sense why it's there. Gramble! Gramble's here. And Golett. After exploring the land, I decided I wanted to play through the DLC with a full shiny team. So on the coastland, I set up my first fairy sandwich. Oh, shiny execute. Shinies are real. This took a while. This was a long phase. Like, I've been here for quite a while. I was really hoping that Cottonee would be my first shiny of the Indigo disc, but, you know, execute is pretty cool. I'll take an execute. And we got it with the crit cap. Nice. We got the Pokedex entry. Oh, it's the third. Ooh, I wonder what the first is then. I'm gonna guess Sassy. It is bold and does not have any marks. Alright. On to the next shiny. Hopefully it's Whimsicott this time. Shiny Whimsicott. There it is. Okay. This hunt was not full odds, as I do have a sparkling power boost going, as well as I've defeated over 60 on the outbreak. So this was not a full odds hunt, but it still took me forever to complete this. Like, this was not a short hunt. This is my second sandwich with all the boosts going, but probably like my third or fourth sandwich since Execute. And then Execute took like 6 sandwiches plus to get. So this was a very long hunt, and I'm glad it's over. But we also got Whimsicott. Let's go. Let's go. I'm very happy. Whimsicott is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, so I'm very glad I got it. And in the Dive Ball, yes! It was definitely more noticeable than I expected. It was probably about as noticeable as I expected. The blue stood out a lot. And then, like, 3 seconds later, I found another one that I didn't record my reaction to. But it did have better stats and a mark, so I just used that one instead. And at this point, I decided I might as well go for the entire team. So I did. Here are the remaining members. Is that a shiny? Is that a shiny Sawsbuck? Hold on. It is! Oh my god! I noticed it looked slightly different. Like, it looked ever so slightly different. And I'm like, could that be a shiny? And it was. Dude, I have no clue how I noticed that. Just something in me told me it looked slightly off. And it was slightly off, I guess. There you go. I had to get it eventually. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna guess naughty nature. And it is lonely and does not have any marks. Okay, cool. Well, on to phase 2 for Trapinch. I will probably start getting or do like a horde. Get some outbreaks going for it. So there it is. I saw it, and I'm like, what's that blue Pokemon there? Like, it didn't quite look like a Trapinch, but it was. It's a Trapinch. It didn't quite look real, if that makes sense. But, you know, shiny Trapinch. Dude, I'm so happy. So glad I could get it so fast. Because this is second sandwich. I think, like, right at the end of the sandwich after Sawsbuck. But yeah, shiny Trapinch. Team member number 2 for this. We got Gamma the Whimsicott, and now Trapinch. I don't know what I'm going to nickname it. But very glad I could get it. Very, very glad I could get it. I'm going to guess Lax. It is careful and does not have any marks. Cool. Yeah, I'll probably evolve it later. Because I did is going to become a Flygon. Pretty much. And that was full odds. That was a full odds hunt. I was doing full odds outbreak for that one. Time to go to the third team member. Is that it? Yep, shiny Lantern. Oh, that was cool. This was not full odds. I am using a sparkling sandwich for it, but the outbreaks are full odds, but I'm using a sparkling sandwich, so it's not full odds. So yeah, dude, I'm very happy with this. It doesn't look as good as I hoped. I'll be real. Like, one thing that I really like about Chinchou shiny is how, like, the lanterns on it turn green. or like a weird yellow-green. But for this one, it just doesn't. It just stays yellow. And I don't know. It's far more subtle than I would have expected. I love Lantern, though. Lantern's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm not going to complain with it. I'm going to guess Modest. And it is naughty. Oh, and it does have a mark. I'm going to guess the Sleepy mark. Sociable. Okay. Lantern the Sociable. Heck yeah. Oh, there it is. Dude, I just thought it was the snow for a second. That is incredible, actually. That's an incredible shiny. I was thinking it'd be like a little wider, or like the top part would be. But like, no, that's just like, that's like Snow White. That looked really good. It looks really good. I gotta get it in the Premier Ball, you know. One shake, two shake, three shake. Nice. In the Premier Ball. Let's go. Dude, so glad. And this is my final team member for this so far. I don't really know like what else I really want to catch, but that looks so good. That's such a good shiny, honestly. Like, that's such a good shiny. And it does not have any marks. Or doesn't have any ribbons. Okay. Cool. After getting the team, they clearly needed a new moveset. So with 15 minutes of intense team building, way too long looking at TMs, and zero EV training, they were finally ready to face their Indigo future. Starting the team out, we have Gamma the Whimsicott, running Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Moonblast, and Tailwind. Next is Lacewing the Flygon with Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Superpower, and Aerial Ace. Following that is Ambush the Lantern, with Aqua Ring, Discharge, Thunder Wave, and Bubble Beam. Last but certainly not least is Gut the Overquill, running Toxic, Crutch, Bellstinger, and Barbarage. With this team, we'll certainly be able to take out anything the Indigo Disc has to throw at us. And speaking of throwing, next was the Carmine fight that I put off for a few days. I threw out my Pokeballs and sorta swept her. I mostly had a counter to all her team, and she was using only 4 Pokemon as well, so it was pretty easy. But after the fight, we were reintroduced to a specific character. Are you kidding me? Was this assignment too hard for you two? Wait, that's... Yep, his new design. I saw a few photos of that. I knew it, that's Kieran. Phew, almost saw us. Wait, that's Kieran? I've been really hectic at home this month. Oh, got it. So that means you're just okay being this week? No, Well, since you're so busy, I'll go ahead and do you a favor. I'll write your resignation from the club for you. Don't need people in my club who don't take it seriously. Not what you're expecting, right? Kiki looks different, acts different. He hasn't been the same since we got back from the school trip. We're then introduced to a new character this time, Drayton. It's revealed that he was the champion of the BB League before getting beaten by Kieran. He then invites us to join the League Club, which we accept and are brought to the club room, where we learn about BP and what we can buy. We went to Mission Baseball Club. We can change throwing form! Wait, just like Alola! Hold on. Smug style? That's awesome! That's really cool. That's really cool. I think that was we saw that last in Alola. Oh, you did it not bad for your first time. That'll teach me to doubt your skills. Catching charm. Oh, that's so nice. After not changing on my throwing style and receiving the catching charm, we meet Drayton in the cafeteria with the other 3 BB leaders, as well as Kieran. Drayton then brings up the idea that I should join the league to become champion. This idea splits the group, with Lacey and Amorous dismissing it, and Drayton and Crispin agreeing to it. In the end, the decision is solely left to the current champion. Alright then, what is a reigning BB League champion? Mighty Kieran. It doesn't matter who I'm facing. I don't lose. Guess we got our answer. I'm allowing Jane to join the BB League. Yes, champion, one moment. Didn't expect you to ride up in shining armor and save the day. I've got a feeling you're trying to play puppet master. But if I get a shot at battling Jane, then that's fine with me. That's just peachy. Jaden. You better not go losing to anyone until our battle. Now, at this point of the DLC, your only goal is to take down the BB League. So that's immediately what I did. And to start it out, I went to the Fairy Gym first, because that's what I felt like my team would struggle the most against. I don't think it matters. That sucks. Okay, I'm going a little higher leveled here after that. Like, yeah, I'm definitely under leveled. There's for 4 Pokemon. But luckily for me, I have the power to redo the fight. Now, with the BB League defeated, it was finally time to face the champion. The fight against Kieran was very difficult, as he began by leading with the Weather Polytone Dragonite. I even lost my first attempt, which led me to add 2 more Pokemon temporarily to the team. My main strategy for this battle was to just hit hard, and if I got low, use some potions. Pretty basic stuff. But I'm going to remain quiet for the rest of this fight, so you can listen to the great song in the background. because this is the final DLC, most likely the finale of Scarlet Violet, and like, you know, we're never gonna get any more big updates for this or any new areas, I decided that I wanted to get Pokemon that I've already found from both Base Paldea as well as Kitakami. And like have it be Pokemon that I've already found like during the time when like it was only those areas. So my two new team members, which I already have, Shiny Iron Valiant and Shiny Grubbin, will be my team members. So, welcome to the team Kisuke the Iron Valiant, running Psycho Cut, Night Slash, Leaf Blade, and Dazzling Gleam. And now for the true final member, Lusania the Vikavolt with Charge, Bug Buzz, Acrobatics, and Thunderbolt. And now we can truly take out anything the Indigo Disc has to offer. And after offering some TMs to my Pokemon, I begin part 2 of the Indigo Disc. We start by meeting Gita and Rika in a classroom with Briar, a teacher at the academy as well as the researcher Heath's descendant, to discuss the journey down to Area 0. After a lot of dialogue, Gita then hands us the Indigo Disc key item before sending me, Carmine, Briar, and Kieran to the true depths of Area 0 to search for Terapagos. I'll find this legendary Pokemon in Area 0, no matter what it takes. We made it! I'm finally here! Area 0, the place I've dreamed about for years. Whoa, this is incredible. Wowzers. You said wowzers! You said the line! So you came here with Jane back then too, huh? Oh, so you must be the Pokemon that was reportedly first discovered in Area 0. Very intrigued by the specimen, but alas, that's not what we're here for. We're here to go into the deepest depths of Area 0 and see what's even deeper. However, Heath also wrote that he was utterly unable to recall how he got down there. If his writings are to be believed, then there must be an entire uncharted space below Area 0. Well, either way, we should start by making for the Area 0 down in the depths. You take the lead, Jaden. Alright, through my time of hunting all the Paradox Pokemon down there, I've made some pretty good strategies on how to make it to the bottom. I could probably just teleport, actually. Wait, are Pokemon spawning? Okay, wait, what? Iron Valiant? Wait, what the heck? How is Iron Valiant up here? Whoa, this place is insane. It reminds me of the Crystal Pool. Wowzers, this feels like a spy movie or something. Way cool. What? I didn't say anything. Oh, insert Indigo Disc for greater access privileges. Huh. That's funny that we're using it now. Indigo Disc confirmed. Zero Lab elevator redirected to Area 0 under depths. I'm surprised that it's like an actual place, because I figured it would just be like in your mind, or like there wouldn't really be an entrance. You would just sort of be there if you mark the right criteria by Terapagos. Oh my goodness! I don't know what Pokemon spawned down here. How many new paradoxes? So, what? Are we under Area 0 or something? Yes, according to my data, we're currently positioned. Our current position is far deeper than where we last were. Could the elevator have taken us even further down than its previous destination? Oh my. This is a report written by the esteemed Professor Turo. Massive cavern exists beneath Area 0, and there slumbers Terapagos, the hidden treasure of Area 0. Its body has become crystal, protecting it from hostile outsiders. It appears that rousing it will take some time. In this cavern, I have witnessed a terrestrial phenomenon occur in many ways I've seen above ground. Terrestrialization that appears to hold the power of every known type. I have dubbed this terra type the stellar type for now. Could Terapagos' influence be at play? What is this? It's like a crystal trying to be a flower. It's completely blocked by this path. Yeah, we're not going down any further with this in the way. There are Pokemon all the way down here? What's going on? It seems to be charged with some strange energy. Oh, that must be the all-type energy. Okay, that's a pretty cool hat. I like that. Oh, it's even like they got the Terapagos on it. And after defeating the Stellar Glamora, the crystal wall breaks and we're allowed to pass through. Oh, Stellar Terra Shard. Hold on. Can I use it now or do I need 50 of them? Bunch of Glenora. Oh, and Carbink. Can't forget Carbink. Carbink isn't here. So that's interesting because it's a Kitakami Pokemon. It's in the Kitakami Dex. It's not in the regular Pokedex. And I guess it's not in the Blueberry Pokedex either. What's up here first? Oh, another one. Huh. That's interesting that there are Paradox Pokemon down here. After I defeat the Stellar Garganacl, we finally reach the depths of Area Zero. Whoa. My Terra Orb, I think it's reacting to something. Oh, you're right, mine is too. I'm picking up a truly astounding level of terrestrial energy. It seems to be coming from in there. And after progressing, we enter a room full of crystals, where the treasure lies in wait. This stone's the hidden treasure? Give me a moment, I need to check something. If I can get the hidden treasure of Area Zero, I can finally beat Jaden. Kiki, you're still going on about that nonsense? Shut it, sis. Jaden has everything I ever wanted. He's got strong Pokemon. He can go anywhere he wants. He can be friends with anyone. I loved Ogerpon since forever ago, but even Ogerpon chose him over me. But Kiki, you did your best too. Even you, sis. You were being all nasty towards him at first, but then boom, you were like best friends in no time. Well, I've got nothing. I worked so hard, and for what? I still lost in the end. This is all I have left now. We were then put into a battle against Kieran to test Terapagos' strength. After his defeat, he then terrestrializes Terapagos to awaken its full power. The final battle against Terapagos feels like the climax to Kieran's story. When we first met him in Kitakami, he was a timid child, often hiding behind his sister. And during the story, we're paired with him for the group assignment. And through this, he slowly gained a close bond with the protagonist, telling them the stories of Ogrepon and how he loved the ogre, thinking it was much cooler than the Loyal Three, despite the town thinking otherwise. Only to have us stab him in the back when we learn the truth and refuse to tell him, sending him into a spiral of malice and doubt, peaking the moment he realized Ogrepon preferred us over him. This hatred carried into his school life. His urge to beat everyone eventually led him to become champion, as well as isolating him from his peers. And when entering Area Zero and unlocking Terapagos, he believes he needs to capture it to become the main character, to be the strongest in the world. And when it gets free, he's sent back into the spiral of doubt. You're completely fixated on this Rassel stuff. You gotta keep your obsessiveness in check. Yes, you're absolutely right. I messed up too. I looked up to Jaden for so long, but to be like him so badly, I didn't know what else to do. Guess I don't have it in me to be like him after all. Finally I can let it go. You're really cool too. After talking with the group for a little while, we all head back to Blueberry Academy as the credits begin to roll to end the Indigo disc. But during the credits, I kept repeating the same thing. Okay. Here are the credits. That can't be all. Because we just finished the Kieran story of this. That makes sense. Because we're getting only photos of Kitakami, we've just finished Kieran's arc. We still have what is Area Zero. Like, the professors have had essentially no role in this, despite, like, being stuck down there, so it's not over. Oh, never mind, now we're getting Blueberry Academy. I still don't think it's over. Ain't no way it's over. I feel like these credits are like a hint to what you have to do to unlock the next. Because it keeps saying rinse and repeat. You're like, what does that mean? But at the time, it was in fact the end of the main story. So I grabbed a white book from Briar, taught Miraidon how to fly, went back into Area Zero to look for any hints of anything. But to no luck. So the next day, after doing a quick internet search, I ended up finding this. Turlumi. I knew that there had to be something else. Okay, okay. The professor is back. Okay, there had to be something with the professor. Well, now, this is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space and time? There couldn't just be one line from the professor in a book. The professor had to come back for this. That's And who are you? Professor? So this would be the real professor instead of the AI one. So he was just brought back in time. Have we met? If so, or not brought back in time, but like brought back to life. If so, I'm sorry, but I don't seem to recall it. I am Professor Turo. I research Pokemon in Area 0, and yet... What? This Pokemon, is it the Iron Serpent? We call it Miraidon. Is that right? So its name is Miraidon. That's a good name. Okay. From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude. From my perspective, this must be the future. Though of course the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that this encounter might not even be occurring in the same timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can in what little time fate has gifted us? Okay, so this must be Turo before he died protecting Miraidon. So, like, he doesn't know anything that happened after that. Is there something you would like to ask me? Why are you here? I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, and the next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in this place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Is there anything else you would like to ask me? What are you studying now? I'm researching different methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines. Wait. Oh, different timelines. Rather than just back and forth in time. Huh. So, like, timelines is different from Pokemon in the past or future. So I'm going to transport them to present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I'm drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. See, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child, and it has never let go. But progress has been slow and beset by failures. I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean new insight from this conversation, so I can finally make some progress and return home. Is there anything else you would like to ask me? About your family? Oh, you even wish to know about my private life? I do have a family, a son. He's probably at home right now. Well, no, I suppose right now could be inaccurate. Wherever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. Now then, let us trade places in this exchange. I'd say the time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. This here is a crystal pool in the land of Kitakami. So our Kitakami's crystal pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It is said to be a place where water wells up from the ground, imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I have shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question is then, that Pokemon, the Iron Serpent, Miraidon, tell me more about it. Found it collapse on the beach. Did you really then? I wonder where it came and how it happened to arrive at the beach. Though it appears you don't know much about the creature's exact origins yourself. That book of yours. I don't recognize the cover. What is it? The Hidden Treasure of Area 0. Would you let me see it for a moment? Descriptions of Area 0's underdepths and a record of Terapagos' awakening. Who is this Briar to have written such work? She descended of Heath. You probably recognize that. That was not something. A descendant of the author of the original Violet book. Exploration runs in family, I see. At any rate, that is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I must have the time to read through this book more thoroughly. Oh, the mist is closing in again. I assume that means our time is near the end. Giska. I should spend longer getting to know the Iron Serpent, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine it must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. Trading the book for my copy of the Violet book. Sure. You obtained the Violet Book. Key items pocket. Named Turo, huh? I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. So where to part? I bid you adieu. Huh. Got an evening title screen. With people talking in the background. Oh, we got a new title screen. I wonder if we can change title screens or if that's like... We can't. Oh. Who's back here? Hold on. I was completely dumbfounded by that cutscene, to the point that I continued my search through Area 0 to eventually find this. Hold on. A journal entry. While investigating the hidden treasure, I found myself suddenly transported to Great Height, near a lake that smelled of sulfur, being Crystal Pool. Based on the temperature and humidity, I believed it to have been the Eastern Lands Kitakami that I've read it before, and there, a child gave me a white volume. That's Briar's book. So, Turo was transported before he came here to, before Turo came here, he was transported to the Crystal Pool where we gave him the book, meaning that this might have changed. And what I meant by change was that history had been changed. I had always wondered why Paradox Pokemon were called Paradox Pokemon rather than Past, Future, or just Time Pokemon. But the answer is because it is a paradox. If the professor had never created the time machine, I wouldn't have had to learn about Area 0, and me, Penny, Arvin, and Nimona would never have traveled down there. But we did. And that led me to going back down there with Carmine, Kieran, and Briar, the latter of whom wrote a book that would later be given to alternate past Turo. And since we gave him the book, he learned about Terapagos and was able to figure out the time machine from us, which we only knew because Turo had already figured it out from future us, creating a paradox. He taught us things that we would later teach past him, starting the time machine loop forever. But that was it for the post-game cutscene of the Indigo disc. Honestly, one of my favorite moments from this entire game. But it's time to move on to other things now. And some other things could include challenging previous gym leaders, hunting shinies, the gotcha machine, but I feel like it's time to finally complete the Blueberry Academy Pokédex. So here's a small montage of that. Here there, Jin. So you got 240 species of Pokemon in the terrarium. Hold on. Does that mean you filled in the entire thing? Yes, it does. You've completed the Blueberry Pokedex. Congratulations. Here, you deserve something special to celebrate. I'm pretty sure this counts as special. And the Mark Charm right here. Yep. I saw one image of someone getting that on Twitter, and it was spoiled. So, it would have been a cool surprise, but... Hello, Dr. Serrano, and hello to you, Master Jin. Your studies are going well, I hope. This congratulatory message, penned by the company that certifies Pokedex completion. This is for you. Oh, look at the thing. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, the diploma. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. But with the dex completed, I had officially finished the Indigo disc, which would normally be the end of the video, but on December 20th, 2023, Pokemon released a video revealing a new epilogue coming to Scarlet Violet, and of course, I was gonna play it. So after a long wait, it finally came out. Here's a small little let's play of it before my final thoughts on the DLC and Scarlet Violet as a whole. Alright, yeah, now we got the team. We have Pretzel, Aaron, Gut, Gamma, Poppy, and Cap. From the base game, Base Paldea, from the Indigo disc, and the Teal Mask. I'll put away the honey. Apparently, if I go to Mystery Gift, I got this from a video, but if I go to Mystery Gift, and then get from Internet, I should just get an item. I don't know. TM223. I'll take that first, actually. And then that's the mythical item. There you go, 10 TM223. I don't know what that TM is either way. Got the mythical Pecha Berry. Here to move a little bit. Jane, yo, Arvin here. I heard the news. You've been having all kinds of big adventures, huh, little buddy? School trip, studying abroad, what luck? Yeah, it's been awesome. I was thinking that if you had time, and only if you want to, of course, maybe I could come visit your house. Of course. Seriously, it's such a relief to hear you say that. And without even the tiniest hesitation. So I guess I'll come over. Okay, so that's how you begin. Hope it's gone. Mochi Mayhem. I then head back to my house to meet Arvin, but when I arrive, Nimona and Penny were also waiting out front. We then head to my room, where I get a letter from a familiar character. Oh, and Jaden, a letter came for you. It's from Kieran. Do you know a Kieran? No. No, I don't. Really, that's odd. It was addressed to you, so I suppose I shouldn't read it. Here you are. Dear Jaden, how are you doing lately? I took a leave from school, so I'm back in Missouri Town for a while. My sis came back with me, too. I know we didn't get much of a chance to talk after everything that happened in the Underdepths. I'd really like to catch up. Think you could swing a visit to Kitakami? Carmine would love to see you. I'm sure maybe you could bring your friends from Paldea, too. I included plenty of tickets. Who's this Kieran guy? Some new friend or something? And with the letter, we all decide to head over to Kitakami. Hey, over here! Over here! Alright, Jane, did you load up on travel snacks? Your bag full of grub? Oh my gosh, Dad, would you just drop it? I told you, friends. I'm going with friends. No, you don't need to be worried about it. We are perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves. No, it's not going to be an advent. It is Peony. It is Peony. Your stepfather is Peony. Oh my god. That's awesome, actually. Dude, I love Peony. Peony is probably my favorite Sword and Shield character. Dude, I thought it could be because, like, we don't know anyone else from Galar, and Penny's from Galar. So, her father is Peony. Dude, that's awesome. Huh, suddenly I'm too tired for any of this. Did you get your old man's okay to go? Yeah, in the end. But I had to put up with his and his ultra mega annoying dad talk to do it. He just met ultra mega cares, little bud. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, we've all got permission in here, and we're all off. No one forget anything, right? Then vamos. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, why, hello there. Oh yeah, hold on. I don't see it. I don't see it in the background. Hiya.
Hi indeed, I'm the caretaker here, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to our town. Kieran had mentioned that you'd all be coming.
Let's go to his house. Ooh, or there's a TM that I can get. Or I'll get the TM later. He still has the hair. Jaden, no man, it's been a long time. It's been a whole, like, almost a month, actually. It's been so long. Thanks for coming. Sorry I couldn't come meet you at the bus stop. Things have been crazy at home. It's great to see you. Yo, we're here too. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Nimona. You're Kieran, right? Jaden told us all about you. Like how you're great at Pokemon battles, right? Well, I don't know about that, but... Dial it back a notch or nine. You're scaring him. I'm Penny. Unlike a certain someone, I'm fine with taking friendships nice and slow. And I'm Arbin, Jaden's absolute best friend. Staking your claim right from the get-go, huh? Well, I'm Kieran. I met Jaden when he came here for a school trip. That's when we became friends. I hope you all have a good stay at Kitakami. Thanks, now let's battle. What? That space in front of the community center. Look like a good battle spot. Come on, vamos. TM. Rock Tomb. I got completely destroyed. Who the heck is Nimona anyway? She's a champion. Wait, she's a champion in the Paldea region? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. She's so good then. Kieran, you're so good. That was awesome. No wonder you were the champion of that fancy pants school of yours. But I couldn't beat you. Does it really matter? Whether you win or lose, Pokemon battles are a blast. Yeah, that's true. That's Nimona for you. Get used to it. You okay? Feel like running for the hills yet? Hey now. No, not at all. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really had a lot of fun. See? How come I... Whoa, who the heck are you? Sis, you okay? Wait, her eyes aren't normally... Okay, I thought it was just like a glitch for a second. Yeah, her eyes are not normally purple. Mochi, Mochi! Carmine. Mochi! Sister, big sister Kieran, do you think she wants in on the battle fun too? There's no way that's what's going on here. Sorry, anyone. Could you help me just carry my sis somewhere safe? You want us to pick her up and drag her off? I mean, if you say so. I like the theme in the background there. So Kieran's seen that before? You sure you don't want to stay with your sister? She should be okay. Gramps and Grandma look after her during the day, but they must have taken their eyes off her just a sec earlier. Sorry for making you all help out with that. Well, I mean, it was no big deal at all. Happy to help out, but yeah, I gotta ask, is everything okay with your sister? She seemed pretty riled up. No, she's not usually like that. Well, that's relief. I think she was just really excited to get to meet you all. I don't think she was just excited. Have they not noticed that her eyes are purple, like a deep purple? Like a violet purple? You really think it was just that? That's gotta be why she was dancing that weird dance and screaming, Mochi, Mochi. I guess that really isn't normal, isn't it? Oh, do people just not find that weird? Maybe the other folks in the town are right. Maybe this really is a curse. Wait, it could be a curse? My sis may have no filter, and be inconsiderate and push people's buttons, but I'd rather see her be her old self than whatever this is. Yeah, for sure. Is there anything we can do to help? Just say the word. Well, sure, we'll help you out. I definitely don't believe in horror movie tropes like curses anyway. Yeah, let's do this. If we get to battle a curse, I'm so here for it. You guys sure? You don't mind? You can count on us. It's then time to stay in the community center for the night. Wait, Nimona, what's all that over your mouth? Were you eating snacks without us? When I see a help yourself sign, I don't ignore it. There was just one Mochi left, though. Hey Kieran, do you have any idea how to change this channel on the TV? It just keeps playing the same tourism video over and over. That's funny. Well, the caretaker hid the remote somewhere, so that video is all we can get on the TV. Okay, crew, new goal. Find the clicker so we can all watch a movie or something. There's something in the spider. You found the remote control for the TV. What? No way, that means you get to choose what we do? Wowzers, of course you can find it, Jane. Hey friend, you agree that we should use that big old screen to play games, right? Huh, where'd Mona go? She's in the bathroom or something? No, I was checking around there earlier. I'm pretty sure I would have seen her go in. So she didn't head into the rooms in the back either. I was by the door till the hallway this whole time. I think I know what's going on here. She must be waiting to jump out and scare us. So does this help us figure out where she is? She's probably outside. Yeah, not here at least. Maybe she was so set on finding the remote that she went outdoors to look for it. I guess that makes sense. Maybe she forgot to put something at the shop. I just hope she didn't wander out of town. Kitakami's dangerous at night if you don't know your way around. I think Jaden and I should go look outside. Arvin, Penny, can you two stay here for now? Me and Kieran then step outside to find Nimona. Well, we come across some nice people, and with the upbeat music playing in the background, they tell us exactly where she is, and everything's just peachy. Or is it? Hello? Mochi. Mochi. Say it again? Mochi! Mochi! Whoa, what the heck? What's going on here?
The people then suddenly
Mochi,
attack us
Mochi,
with their
Mochi.
Pokemon.
Ariados and Celeste. What's gotten into them? They were perfectly fine when I saw them yesterday. What the heck is going on around here? They were acting like Carmine.
At this point, we assumed Nimona was dead, but we continued forth into the darkness to find answers.
Hello there, Kieran, and to you too, Jane. Grandpa, Grandma, what are you both doing here? Is Carmine okay? And did you see the girl come by here? Slow down, Kieran, one question at a time. Carmine is home, sleeping in her room. She must have took it herself from doing all that dancing. The Mochi! Have some Mochi.
I don't need any Mochi at the moment. As long as we didn't get into another battle, we'd be fine. Oh dear God.
Just a matter of time until it gets me. I'm gonna end up like the rest of them.
Kieran may be right. We might end up like the rest of them. We should probably go check on Arvin and Penny to make sure they're okay. Oh my God, the disease got them too. I should put them out of their misery before it spreads.
Where do you think you're going? You're next. Beh? Cha-cha! Wait.
Me and Kieran then chase after the Mochi monster to exact our revenge, but the whole town figures it out.
Mochi, 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 Mochi.
I then had a genius idea. If you can't join them, beat them, and I'm gonna destroy them at their own dance.
They won't be able to see me while I'm doing this, right? Would I be able to take them all at once? Man, they sound really good right now.
Did I leave for so long? How did you do this all day? I'm so tired. Why am I doing this again? But I soon remembered why when Nemona's ghost challenged me to a battle. After defeating Nemona's ghost, it was then time to challenge the creature that began this all. Look, it's slowing down. Now's your chance. Catch it in a Pokeball.
Well, if you say so, Kieran, I will catch it in a Pokeball.
And just like that, I had saved the town. Now I can actually continue the true epilogue instead of catching a mythical Pokemon.
The last thing I remember is going to the shop. What happened? So first, and after that, but then they all... Seriously? So all that Mochi stuff was because of some Pokemon? See, I told you it was real. Unlike dumb horror movie tropes like curses. What the heck is going on here? Why is everyone up here? Someone better start explaining. Actually, I have this weird feeling. Somehow it feels like I'm seeing you for the first time in ages. Are you guys really going home already? No one would mind if you stayed longer. I'll come back again. Yeah, you better. Hey, Jaden, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. No, we should be the ones thanking you for showing us a good time. And the food, man. Everything we ate here was so good. The festival was a lot of fun, too. I even got to buy a VV mask. What more could you want? Well, I'm glad you liked it here. Time really flew by. It just goes to show how much fun we were having, yeah? I wish I could have fit more battles in against both of you, though. Are you kidding me? You battled each of us a dozen times or more. Welcome to the Nemona Survivors Club. I am really happy I got to meet you all. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm going to give Blueberry Academy another shot. I'm really going to go for it this time. You got this. Yeah, thanks, Jaden. Well, I guess that means my vacation's over, too. Time for me to head back to school, then. Hey, sis, thanks for, coming with me here and everything. This has been great, seriously. I'm real glad I got to come with y'all and meet you. And Kieran, I really am sorry for trying to flex on you the way I did when I first got here. Huh? Were you? I didn't even notice. Don't worry about it, Arvin. Feel free to flex on Kiki as much as you like. I'll allow it. Okay. Well, looks like Carmine's another one with a big personality, huh? Yeah, sorry about her. Excuse me? Who do you think you're apologizing for? And you guys, what do you mean by big personality? The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Epilogue. Mochi Mayhem. The end. That was cute. And with the epilogue complete, I had finished all of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's main story. So this part is my opinion of the 9th generation of Pokemon games, starting with the base Paldea region. I love open world games, and wandering around finding new Pokemon was awesome. Tatsugiri, Ceruledge, Spidops are easily in my top 100 favorite Pokemon, and officially with over 1,000 Pokemon now. That's a pretty good placement. I also felt that the story was really good. I thought it was super refreshing not to have the Pokemon League be the final challenge. Instead, it's one of 3 stories, each of which are very good. And with the friends we made along the way, each teaming up to enter Area Zero and defeat the Professor, the story was just super good. But they're still not my favorite game. They could have been, but the thing that easily destroys that chance is the lag. Almost anywhere you go, the game lags, which is just super annoying and literally wastes hours of time. But in the end, I really enjoyed Paldea despite its many flaws, and it is one of my favorite Pokemon games ever. Moving on to the Teal Mask DLC, it felt too disconnected from Paldea. First off, our main friends weren't there, Penny, Arvin, and Nemona, and it followed a completely different story, having almost nothing to do with Area Zero. Although we did meet Carmine and Kieran. It was cool getting a lot more areas to discover and Pokemon that were brought back, even if it wasn't as big as Paldea, and the story was good, although it was clearly leading up to the next DLC. And on that DLC, I definitely felt that the Indigo Disc was a step up from the Teal Mask in almost every way. I liked the area more, the returning Pokemon were cooler, although that's just definitely my opinion. I really liked all the new characters, and there was just a lot more to do. I enjoyed the first half of the story, where he had to battle a league and take down Kieran, because it felt like a continuation of the Teal Mask story. But I can't say the same about the Area Zero part. Because Area Zero takes place in Paldea, I felt like it would be a continuation of the first time we went down there, but it didn't. It felt like an entirely different story, just in the same location, which I guess it was, but it's almost as if the first time didn't exist. We don't even make mention of the friends who came with us the first time, and the professor is literally mentioned once. It felt like that part was just rushed. It felt like the DLC was only focusing on Kieran's story, which was good, but it also skipped a lot of the questions that I had from the base game, like how the crater was formed, the true extent of Terapagos' power, and what is the point of the Indigo Disc? It was just given to us by Gita, and then it just unlocked everything. Like, it felt like there was more to the Indigo Disc item that just wasn't there. So I just have a lot of questions, which the Epilogue did not answer. Neither was I expecting it to. The Epilogue was just a quick, goofy story featuring all of our partners throughout the games. I just love seeing all the characters interact with each other, because aside from entering the Great Crater, which only had Penny, Arven, and Nimona, they just never talked to each other outside of that. So it was just awesome to see that. I also thought it was an incredible way to get a mythical Pokemon, rather than just being handed it in a Pokemon Center. But the Epilogue was an epilogue, and is the finale to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So what's next? Most likely we're getting another Unova game, whether that be Black White 3, remakes, or even a Legends. But I still hold out hope for another Kalos entry. But there are signs pointing to it being next. On the top of the Scarlet Violet map, there's a grayed out section that I thought would be open with the DLC, or at the very least the Epilogue, but it's just not. And if the Pokemon universe is aligned with our own, then that area would be Kalos. Another big piece of evidence are the legendaries. By completing BBQs, you get legendary treats, which can be used to find legendaries. But the only generation where the legendaries are not available is 6th gen. There's just simply no treats for Xerneas, Yveltal, or Zygarde, which is similar to the Crown Tundra not having Cranidos or Shieldon because of BDSP that would come later. And speaking of fossils, the only 2 fossil Pokemon in the entire game are for Cranidos and Shieldon. None of the others can be found anywhere. Although I think their inclusion is just because they needed to be wild after being excluded from the Crown Tundra. But, in the end, who knows what's next for Pokemon after the Scarlet and Violet books close. But I can say, I've had a ton of fun with these games. From discovering new areas still to this day, to spending hundreds of hours shiny hunting, it's been a blast. Honestly, one of my favorite Pokemon games ever. But, each story has to end somewhere. Thank you for watching this over an hour-long video on my playthrough through Pokemon Violet's DLC, the Indigo Disc. See you guys next time.